1 FM. ముందుగా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన మీడియా వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా స్పెషల్ థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. బికాజ్ యూజువలీ మనం గుడికి వెళ్తే దేవుడికి డైరెక్ట్గా చెప్పుకోలేము కదా, మధ్యలో పూజారి ఉంటారు. సో అట్లానే జనాలకి రీచ్ అవ్వాలంటే ఐ థింక్ డెఫినెట్లీ మీడియా అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ హియర్. And I'm very happy moderating this discussion today for Almond Board of California. Actually, I'm excited to know some insights, and I'm sure I have expertise here today who's going to talk about it. Without delay, I take the privilege in welcoming Sheila Krishnaswamy, nutrition and wellness consultant with 40 years of experience in clinical, corporate and communication spaces. Welcome, Sheila. Protein gurinchi. I always hear from my friends saying that ఒక మీల్లో ప్రాపర్ ప్రోటీన్ కంటెంట్ ఉండట్లేదు అని చెప్పేసి, అండ్ ఆల్సో ఐ గెట్ టు హియర్ లైక్ about these days especially, I have to tell you Sheila, like there are many protein powders which came in, and I never heard such things from my grandparents, call something protein and all. These days మనం వర్కౌట్స్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అయినా సరే ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా
And I totally agree with you. Our parents, grandparents, and even great-grandparents, they never took any protein shakes or protein powders or protein supplements, right? But we got them, and I'm sure they were much more active than we were today, what we are today. In spite of it, they had their protein intake coming from foods, natural foods. So there's plenty of protein present in foods. We have dals, we have pulses, we have meats, we have egg. We have seeds, and we have nuts like almonds, which contain a lot of protein and which is sufficient to provide the protein requirement in our body. So we don't really need protein shakes and protein powders when we're not very active, highly active. Yes, we do kind of prescribe these powders or supplements when it's absolutely essential for people who are maybe in hospitals who are recovering because their food intake is very less. But for regular people, normal healthy people like all of us sitting here, we don't need to take protein powders or protein supplements because there is plenty of protein coming from foods like almonds. In fact, almonds, just to give you a couple of examples, there are studies which show that almonds not only provide protein, they also help in weight management, in reducing insulin resistance, in improving insulin sensitivity, in reducing cholesterol. In so many ways, there are benefits by including foods like almonds, and not just protein. There are studies done in India by Dr. V. Mohan and Dr. Anup Mishra, which were published very recently this year, to show that almonds are very beneficial for health in many ways. So we don't need to take anything synthetic as long as we're eating healthy and natural, and including natural foods with proteins. Anusha, because both Dr. Anup Mishra and Dr. Mohan that I mentioned a few minutes ago, they have both done studies. Dr. Anup Mishra did a study where he showed that he had a team in Delhi. He showed that taking just 20 grams of almonds before 3 meals, that is 30 minutes before breakfast, 30 minutes before lunch and 30 minutes before dinner, helps in reducing the glycemic response in pre-diabetes people. So you can actually move from being a pre-diabetic to a normal person. Similarly, Dr. Mohan in Chennai also showed that eating almonds as a snack, either mid-morning or in the evening, can actually reduce insulin resistance and improve insulin sensitivity. So in the long run, taking a handful of
మనం ఏవైతే 3 మీల్స్ తీసుకుంటామో ఆ 3 మీల్స్ కి అరగంట ముందు 20 గ్రాముల యొక్క ఆల్మండ్స్ అనేవి తీసుకోవడం చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్.
So first of all, thank you for the wonderful introduction. It's been a pleasure to be part of Zumba. But you may also know that I'm very passionate about women's health and fitness. And right now, as a mother, one thing that I really emphasize on for my own nutrition need is protein. When it comes to protein bars or protein shakes, I will agree with Sheila that first protein should come from food. So it's always food first. And especially for my mothers, especially for my women, I tell them protein will not make you muscular. It's your building block, and that's the first thing I also tell any woman who comes and tells me what's your fit woman energy or your fit mom energy secret. And I tell them that two things. One is, of course, exercise 30 minutes a day for sure. And second is have adequate protein as per your age, your weight, and also your physical activity, your wear and tear. Look, I'll give you, my morning starts at 7, 2-hour marathon running after him. Then I drop him to school. Then I go for my own workout. Meetings after that, back to back, and then pick up from school. That's just the morning. Now in the morning, I'll maybe take a glass of milk. I'll have some eggs. But I am famished by the time I have done my workout, and between meetings, I want something which is very convenient. And a handful of almonds, just the trick. The best part is that I am taking care of myself, but at the same time, I am not compromising on my protein needs. I am making sure that on the run also I am getting that little protein intake, and I am building my body back one almond at a time. Thick version of the curry, and you will not even feel the taste of the almond, but it will make it very nice and rich. And there's one more trick that I use is that I actually add powdered almonds in rotis. Yes. So it's a very, very interesting way to add that extra protein in the rotis.
That we have at least 30 minutes of daily workout every day, and to complement it with the right protein intake. It's not only to make you look muscular, it's not going to do that, but it's definitely going to help you to be really, really energetic, boost your metabolism, really help you in repair and recovery, regaining your strength, and most importantly, it's the building block for your body. So make sure you're having the right protein intake in your daily meals.